Miss Diana sent me this blanket, and I done turned into a damn lioness. It's done went outside with me. Only place it didn't go with me is in the bathroom this morning. It was in the kitchen. I done sent my daughters the picture of us, and one of them just said, "I want one of those, please." I didn't buy this. I just sent them a picture with my kids on it, and it's. Did y'all hear those things? My kid, they funny. Y'all got jobs. That's something. She said, "Ooh, that's really cute." Listen to me. No, that is funny. Honey, listen. Circle Linus is bad. I've always been a Linus, though. I got so many. It looks so soft. It is. I don't know if y'all watching me right now or what, but maybe they're just all replying right now. That's funny. Y'all nieces and nephews is hilarious. So, maybe for their birthdays or something. You got your blanket from Nerd Junk yesterday? Oh, yeah, they the truth. They soft, too. That's right here. Don't you listen. I'm trying to tell you. Listen to me. I got blankets. It's blankets in my living room. It's blankets. I got blankets everywhere. I'm trying to tell you, I am a Linus for real. My kids are Linuses and my grandkids are Linuses. We all got like several blankets, a blanket for the car, a blanket for when you go to other people's house, your favorite blanket. Like, yeah, I'm a blanket person. I love blankets. I don't need no more. I don't need any more blankets now. I have all the blankets I need. I don't need any more. I don't need no more blankets. I got enough. I might take some of the extra ones that I have and take them down to the homeless. Wash them up and get them smelling real, real good. Cause I knew I really sleep under all of them. So I'll probably do that. You got 4 in your living room. Yeah. But then I be thinking the only reason I don't be wanting to get rid of them is because I got grandkids and I got kids that got spouses now. So if they come and they be on the couch, they might not all want to be under the same blanket. That's what I be thinking. You know? You got to start thinking like a grandma. Because I got all these extra people now. It's not just my 4 kids, so I needed 5 blankets now. I got to have my blanket, the 4 for my adult kids, and then the 3 for my grandkids. And then if they bring their spouses with them, then they need a blanket too. Right? So then, I don't know. I don't know just yet. I'm going to have to see how that works out. Okay. I love soft blankets too. And this one is dope because it's me all over it. And it's like all my favorite pictures. I don't know how the hell you did that, Miss Diana. I don't know how you did that. Shutterfly. She got it from Shutterfly. I've been looking at this blanket. I looked at it. I slept with it right by my face. I woke up and spread it out so I could look at it. Did a video. Sent it to my kids. It's right here right now. And I took it outside with me this morning when I was having my morning coffee. Oh, man, let me tell y'all this. Yes, me too, Tamika. I like soft things. Soft, fluffy. And it's funny because my grandkids rub their blankets on their face just like I do. Like when I be going to sleep, they'll go like this on it, and I do the same thing. They act just like me. It's so funny. Anyway, so I thought about something when I went outside this morning because the birds was chirping so dang loud. I said, I wonder what they talking about. So I went outside and asked, what y'all talking about? Do y'all know as soon as I said that they all flew away? Like they didn't want me to hear their conversation. So I sat out there for a minute. And they flew to the other trees and I was still listening. And the thought came to my mind. What if they're recording all of the conversations that are happening? No, listen. No, for real. Think about it. When the birds start chirping, people get up. When people get up, people start to talk. What if the reason that birds are always in the trees early in the morning is because they're reporting the conversations that are happening in the houses? I get it, but I'm saying the ones that are the government, they just copied God's thing. Because think about it, God can see through and hear through the ears and eyes of everything that He created. That's why He said, I got eyes roaming to and fro. He can see through the spider's eyes, the centipede's eyes, the dog, the cat, the night animals that can see in the dark. And they said it's always a bug around you. I'm not saying that they're not praises, but I'm saying, you can praise God and talk at the same time. Think about sending a raven. Exactly. They sent ravens even in Game of Thrones and stuff too. Those ravens didn't talk. But right? Because why is it that they get quiet when you come outside? Or if you start talking, they stop. A little birdie told me, right? Good morning, y'all. Not too far off, CIA has declassified documents to talk about birds. Come on now. I've been saying the pigeons ain't real. That part. Good job. Birds are a way of communication back to the days and now. Yeah, because my brother used to raise pigeons. My brother used to raise pigeons. Rolling, he used to know how to send them up in the air and make them like clap, and they'll tumble down and almost hit the ground and come back up. Like he did all of that. Yeah, we used to raise pigeons and all kinds of stuff. He had pigeon coops and worm farms and all kinds of stuff. He's a country person for sure. But yeah, I know that they can because he trained them to go and come and, fly so far and come back. Hey, baby. So, yeah, I just be thinking about stuff like that. Yes, God's creations are amazing. If you really take time to look at nature, you will be astounded every day. If you take time to actually look into nature and look into ah, we have to figure this out. Yeah, he did. Mike Tyson lived in Arizona when I lived in Arizona too. All right, so I don't have nothing specific I want to teach about. So we're going to play the lottery today. And I'm going to go in here and I'm going to get one of my journal entries. One of my things I already studied before. And we're going to study that. Y'all used to hang out. I believe it. I'm trying to tell you. Listen. I like the old stuff. I like people that's like real people. Like, y'all not want to know somebody I would love to hang out with. Y'all probably would not believe it. But y'all want to know who I want to hang out with for real, for real? Like, if I ever got a chance to just talk to him, I would love to do it. Y'all want to know who it is? Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey's very smart. He's a very smart man. I would love to talk to Jim Carrey. Yeah. I want to talk to Jim Carrey. Ask the animals, they will teach you, or the birds in the sky, they will tell you, and will. And will. And we know that Solomon used to talk to the birds. Yeah. No, he actually got a lot of sense, but most people that are got a lot of sense, they act crazy, but they really be knowing what's going on. And so they be trying to tell you in jokes or parables because they know a lot of people won't believe it. That man real smart. And he know a lot more than what people think he know. Very smart. Yeah. Yeah, he's real smart. He is. Yeah. Yeah. So with that, let me go get this folder. I thought I brought it in here. I didn't. We about to pull out the magic box today. All them studies I did all those years ago is gonna come in handy today. Today. There are some ladies that are getting together, and they on the Nerd Junk shop. They are gonna have the Baroque T-shirts and some other T-shirts. So y'all get ready to get on Nerd Junk. I don't know when they gonna get all that together and how it's working out, but it's gonna be another section on Nerd Junk, and they gonna have some dope T-shirts and stuff on there. So as soon as they get up there, I will let y'all know so y'all can get over there and get some, because I know they gonna be amazing. It's a CERCA hotel in Las Vegas. Really? George Carlin, yeah. I used to like him too. That was my dude too, George Carlin. It's very beautiful. Cool. That's cool. Who went back and watched, speaking of Vegas, who went back and watched Percy Jackson? Anybody? Y'all went back and watched Percy Jackson? Okay, so with that, y'all see how they floating this Lotus tea around everywhere? I'm live.
Oh, okay.
Good morning, Imu Isugama. Hi, pretty girl, Isugama.
Say morning.
Morning. You gonna touch grandma's face? You wanna come play with my toys in here? Good morning, pretty girl. How'd you sleep?
Did you sleep good?
Yeah. Oh, she's so pretty. Turn the thing back. She's so happy. Good morning. Where your phone at? Oh, you eating. That's why you happy. Bye, girl. I love y'all. Are you working today?
I love you too.
Oh, you getting ready to go now? Oh, okay.
All right, love y'all.
I love you too.
Hey, y'all.
Bye. Oh, my daughter said hey. I ain't gonna turn you because y'all be acting funny, so.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm sorry. See, that's the calls and stuff I've been missing for a long time when they call me and then I'm on here for 4 hours and people get on here and talk crazy to me. I could be talking to my granddaughter who smiles every single time she see her Sugama. And she's learning how to talk and now she knows how to say grandma. It's over. Like, I don't want to be arguing with nobody. I could have that. You hear me? And my grandson calling me, talking about, yeah, you okay? You okay? You okay? Yeah, grandson, I'm okay. You all right? You going to daycare? You okay? That's his favorite thing to ask people. Are you okay? So when folks want to get on here arguing with me, believe me, I got better things to do in my time. I promise I do. I get on here because I be wanting to love on people and do what I got to do. But the rest of that, you can keep it. I don't be needing it. Yes, I love them grandbabies. Ooh, never knew. Never knew love like this before. That's how that make you feel. You hear me? Shoot. You don't got to deal with the attitudes of you're the most horrible mom in the planet. Grandbabies just love to see your face. If you're a good grandma. Now, if you're not a good grandpa, they might not like to see you at all, actually. But she turned one on Sunday. Oh, tell her I said happy birthday from her teensy. Listen here, because, honey, ooh, they do melt your heart. And they look just like your kids. So it's like seeing your kid all over again, but in a different version that you actually like. You get to see them in a version you actually like. Like, yeah, 2.0, I like this one better. You look just like your mama. You look just like your daddy, but yeah, I like the 2.0 version better. That first version, I don't know about it. I don't know about the first ones, but the second round seems to be working out just fine. And don't lie like you like your kids all the time. You don't. Y'all do not like them kids all the time. That's why y'all be saying F them kids. Don't front. Y'all part of the F them kids group. Y'all is. You said and don't. And don't. Okay. But them grandbabies, yeah, they can't do no wrong. Leave them alone. You listen, I always love you, but yeah, I don't like you right now. I want you to get the hell away from me. That's what I want you to do. You said I played the fifth. I'm gonna tell the truth. I don't like y'all always. I used to tell them I don't like you right now. I need you to leave me alone. I need you to go over there. I love you, but I don't like you. Go. Go. Go, go, go. Go. Mommy, what? Well, you making me not like you. I love you, but I don't like you right now. I don't like what you're doing. It don't make me happy. So go on over there. When you get some sense in your mind, you can come back over here. Listen here. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. See, I didn't sugarcoat for them children. I wasn't brutal with them, but you need to understand, and they smart. And y'all be letting them play, y'all. That's funny. I'm about to show y'all something. Oh my God. This is why journaling is good. Just give me a moment. Trying to see. Ooh, let's do this one. Yeah. My notes. That part. I sugarcoat too much. So changing it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's funny. We about to talk about that. So maybe this is for you. That's why he didn't tell me to go into them books. I'm like, you want me to go in my notes? Normally, when he don't give me nothing, that's where I'm supposed to go. And you said you sugarcoat too much. Well, on the front of this paper, it says sugar-coated. Preaching. Y'all want to know about it? And this is from 2015 because I can tell how I was writing on the page. It's not little. So, yeah, let's do it. All right. I got to put y'all on mute, but I'm about to tell y'all the song real quick that I'm about to play. Too, because whenever I study, I always have music and I write down the names of the songs. So I can tell you the names of the songs I was listening to when I was studying this, which is so crazy. Is that weird? Pretty much every one of my journal entries, if I was listening to music, the two songs while I was journaling, the first two songs, I wrote them down on the top of the paper. Which is good, because some songs you forget about, right? Okay. Okay. Well, the two songs I would like for y'all to listen to, I'm going to put y'all on mute, but I'm going to tell y'all what they are. Is I'm Changing by William Murphy. I'm Changing by William Murphy. And then Martha, I don't know, Munizi. I don't know how to, I was writing real fast. I don't know her name. Whatever Martha's name is. I know the plans I have for you. I don't know her name. I didn't, it looked Marizi or something. Munizi, I don't know. Martha that sings I Know the Plans I Have for You. So I'm Changing by William Murphy. And Martha somebody with her song is I know the plans I have for you. Give me 1 second because I want them to hear these real quick so they can know which ones. Y'all gonna have to find them because YouTube be playing. I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay, so I need y'all to put them in y'all little thing today, or sometime during your lunch or whatever. I need you to get those two songs in your spirit. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm changing. So when people keep trying to make you who you used to be, look, I'm changing. If you back when that still happened, look at my grandma arm. It's coming in good, just good. There we go. Yeah, so when they lay in my arm when they come visit, because my kids is already trying to drop them off for the summer. Hold on, that started happening when you like 5. Hell, give me. I just got rid of y'all. I just got rid of y'all. Y'all want to see my blanket? Look at me. Y'all want to see? Who didn't see my blanket last night? Y'all want to see my blanket I got yesterday? Look at it. You see it? Miss Diana sent it to me. It's got CERCA on it. You see it? This is cool. Yes. Oh, come on. You see it? It's my new favorite thing. Yes, it is. Shutterfly. And it's soft. It's soft. You hear me? I slept like I woke up the whole bed. I had a night sweat. I didn't even wake up. Yes, baby. You heard me? I didn't even wake up. Woke up like, dang it, gotta blow dry the bed again. It's ridiculous. So menopause thing is not funny. It is not. Just it be looking like somebody got unalived with water. You know how they used to draw the chalk line people like that? That's exactly what it be looking like in my bed. You said, yep, I know what I want for Christmas. Oh Lord. Shutterfly about to be like, what the heck? Oh no, that made my mom, that black coat hash made my mom's stuff worse. And I'm not tripping. I get up and blow dry my bed. It's fine. I ain't tripping. Thank you. I'm just letting my body do what it do. I ain't about to be trying to change nothing. It's just gonna do what it do. Yeah, I'm not taking nothing. I'm fine. It's just sweat. Sweat is purifying. Maybe there's some toxins in there. I don't know. I'm not stopping it. I'm just gonna leave it. It's not unbearable. I just wake up and get in the shower, get in the tub, and blow dry the bed. You said Shutterfly is getting you at the post office. Oh, it's orange boxes. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah. So, um, it's not gonna be rough. It's not gonna be rough. Like, it's not gonna be rough. It's not gonna be unbearable. Listen to me. You have what you speak. You have what you speak. So I'm a sweaty person. It's fine. I've never really been a sweaty person. It's new. I'm okay with it. Just learn how to navigate. It's not gonna be horrible. It's gonna be just fine. This is what my body is naturally supposed to do, and I'm gonna naturally let it do it. Yes, I'm just gonna act everything, but my eyelashes and these nails gonna be how it's gonna be. Yeah, yeah. I wasn't a sweaty person at first either, really. So, yeah, I ain't tripping. Anyway, all right, enough of that. So, I need y'all to go to Ephesians 5. Ephesians 5, please. Ephesians 5. I don't know if I want to read this in easy read, y'all. Hold on one second. Let me see. Okay, yeah. We're going to read it in an easy read version. Only because never know if we got the little babies watching. And I'll be wanting to understand too. So Ephesians 5, ERV if you can. If not, just read whatever version you got. I might have to turn these lights off. We about to see something's going on. Let's see if that's too dark. It is. And it is this one. Some got my eyes hurting. See if that's better. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Good morning. I'm going to give y'all a minute. Hold on one second. Ephesians 5, easy read, y'all. I gotta get this Tylenol. And y'all know I don't even normally take medicine. But this week is a little different. Ooh. Okay. Y'all ready? So, this message to the people is called a sugar-coated preaching. Are y'all ready? Do me a favor. What's the definition of sugar-coated? Before we start, can y'all tell me the definition of sugar-coated? The real definition in Webster's or online, whatever they say it is. What's the definition of sugar-coated? What's it say there? Making something sound believable. To make superficially attractive or palatable. To make something seem more positive or pleasant than it really is. Huh. A guess, couched as to not to offend. Okay. To make something seem more believable. Huh. This message, this PSA is called sugar-coated preaching. Sugar-coated. So they don't tell you about Revelations because that's not palatable. They don't tell you about Jesus as a child unaliving folks because that's not a palatable Jesus. No, I haven't read all of them, but most of them. Yeah, well, I can't even say most of them now because I got about 400 books in the last year. About 300 maybe. So no, but prior to that, yes, the books that I had prior to February 22, yeah. Now, no, there's so many damn books in here. This ain't all of them. There's books over there, books down here, books over there. There's books in my room. There's books everywhere. Hell, good morning. There's books everywhere. Okay, to water down to water down and put in what sounds comforting. Y'all all been in church in the last 10 years? Anybody been in church in the last 10 years? I don't care if it was Bible study to a funeral or whatever. Anybody been? Just raise your hand and say yes or something. Okay. How about y'all? Okay. So, and please be honest. All the hair on my body is standing up. Thank you, Dad. Okay, so look. Okay. You love your church. Okay, good job. Let me ask you a question. Do your church teach the scary stuff? Like what we learn over here? The Baruchs. Yes, they do. Okay. No, they teach. They don't. What they want. They don't want to scare you with. Right. Okay. I'm just asking. Do you pretty much hear the same thing every time you go? Usually scripted. Okay. I just want to know. Not the books, but he definitely speaks on going to hell and being transparent about your work. Okay, good job. Yeah. Okay. Your mama didn't teach you no more better manners, sir. Thank you, but that's not how you enter a room. Read the room, and you wouldn't have to ask that question. We preach about heaven and hell in times. Okay, thank you so much, Shantae. Okay, so look, I went to Catholic school. They don't know how. No, Catholic school got the books. They just not gonna tell you because they the reason that the churches can't read them right now. They got them. I've witnessed a gruesome exorcism. Me too. People throwing up brown stuff and everything. Moving like snakes. The like. Okay, so look here. Yeah. Okay. All right. So here we go. Wait a minute. Come on, man. Oh, that's why all my stuff be going dead, CERCA, because you be having 7,652 things open. All right. Here we go. It says, you are God's dear children. So try to be like him. I'm going to say that again. You are God's dear children. So try to be like him. Not your pastor, not the bishop. Not how your organization tells you to live, like God. Like Jesus, who is God in the flesh. He cared for the sick. He cared for those that were thrown out. He did not make people feel bad about who they were. He just showed them love. He didn't separate himself from the dirty people. He actually went and sat with those people. So when people tell me I don't act like a church person or I don't act like a religious person, I'm happy I don't. Because church people and religious people don't act like God. Followers of Christ act like God. Real followers of Christ. It's not just in word only and around the people that act like them. They love outside of the building walls. The people that the world feels don't deserve love, because that's what Jesus did. They love the unlovable. Church folks and religious people do not love the unlovable. They love what looks like them and sounds like them and acts like them, right or wrong. We don't act like that over here. We don't dress like that over here. We don't talk like that over here. If you're going to be here, you have to do stuff like this. We don't. They don't say God doesn't act like that. They said we don't dress like that. We don't talk like that. We don't act like that over here. But what about how God wants me to act? And whatever makes them shine and look good. Come on. My pastor was just talking about how he got flipped off in the church parking lot one time. And Will? No, don't do that. And Will. He cussed out too. You ain't no pastor. No, I'm just playing. Don't do that. You could drop dead immediately. Okay, come on. All right. So it says, live a life of love. Love others just as Christ loved us. You was dirty, filthy, nasty when God found you. You wasn't super sanctified and saved. You was creeping and dipping and doing whatever. Even if you was sitting in the church and you was a pew baby, a lot of stuff went on in your life. You used to be a completely different person. I don't care if it was just when you was a teenager. You wasn't who you are right now. God picked you up out of the miry clay too. So then who are you to not go love and show love to the world? You mess up, he don't put your business all over the internet. He don't shoo you away because you ain't clean. Or you're not acting like how he wants you to act, or you do something he don't like, so he don't do you like that. So why do you get to do other people like that? Because God said if you did it to them, even the least of them, you did it to me. So if you would treat the person that the world sees as undesirable or unpalatable like that, he said you'll do that to me. If you've done it to them, you did it to me. Why you so saved and sanctified and can't sit with who the world feels like is not, they don't want them around. Moving on. He gave himself for us, a sweet smelling offering and a sacrifice to God. But there must be no sexual sin among you. Let me ask you a question. Who is the Bible written to? Hey, the church. Why would there be sexual sin in the church? Because in order for you to make a rule, that means it's been going on, right? No, not the Gentiles. This was the Hebrews was doing this mess. The Israelites, wasn't the Gentiles. It was them. They was the murderers. They was the cheats. They was the people having the temple prostitutes, just like the church right now. Pastors got flings and hoes that they pay their bills and stuff in the church and outside of the church. They have male and female prostitutes right now. We've seen it all over the internet. It wasn't to the Gentiles. It was to us, the church, the followers of Christ. That's where this is. Okay? Are pastors not being exposed for sex scandals? It used to just be the priests, but ain't the pastors being exposed for sex scandals? All kinds. There's a lot of pastors that are coming out being exposed for sleeping with men. The priests. Tricking the church's money off on niggas. Beating their backs in you. With little heart panties on. This is why when people second Baruch me, at least I'm telling you the truth. You know what's in my mind because I said it. I'm not getting up here faking and fronting like I'm holier than thou. And because God didn't give me a platform, I'm gonna... No, nigga, I be thinking about pogo sticking a whole bunch. But do it? No. Do I talk to y'all about it? Yeah, I do. Because this is a real thing. And when you are in leadership, no, listen. Okay, let me help y'all real quick. They do be in hard panties, Jonathan. I done seen it. Okay, anyway, moving on. When you are in leadership, the two easiest ways to get you messed up is money and sex. So what does the devil always use? Whenever something come out about a pastor, ain't it always them two things? So if y'all think the devil don't sin, because listen, the easiest way to get an evil spirit into a body is to have sex with that body. It's a spirit transfer. So if I can't get you from the outside, I gotta take you from the inside. Delilahs and Delilahs. That spirit that can't attack me from right here, that needs to get me in bondage so I can't have my mind where it need to be to do what I need to do. Oh yeah, they own me. Come on. It's a real thing. Don't think that leaders are not bombarded. Believe me, they are. Y'all regular pastor, even a pastor that really ain't even supposed to be a pastor, he's bombarded because the devil wants the leaders to be embarrassed. And what people don't realize, y'all might have heard pastors and different ministers talk about this. A lot of ministers don't have a release because their body has to stay in a certain place so that the Spirit of God will step down in there. So there's certain people we can't touch. There's a lot of stuff we can't do. So we don't get the release that a lot of people get. Because of what we do. And we can't just be free to just talk and be a regular prayer. I thought you was a minister. You can't even be a normal person. Well, before I was any of that, I was a human. God saved me from being someone else. That means the devil is always going to come back and try to tempt me with going back. Remember that. Why folks want to talk crazy. Don't nobody know what my struggles is. You hear me? But with that, me getting up here telling y'all what y'all want to hear ain't doing your soul no good. And that's why when I came on here and people kept trying, I said, listen, you can send me your money, but I'm still going to say what I'm going to say. Matter of fact, I'm going to take your money and I'm going to give it away. So that way you don't feel like you can buy me, because a lot of people buy their pastors. You can't buy me. And that's why I get up here, every day and say what I want to say. And I take the money that y'all send and I give it away to people and help. Because I'm going to say what God tell me to say. Because God takes care of me. Yes, he uses y'all to bless me, but I'm telling y'all, I know where my help come from. And a lot of these leaders are going to be in trouble because they did not tell people what they needed to hear. They told people what they wanted to hear. But let's get into it. There must not be any kind of evil or selfishly wanting more and more. Did we not just talk about that last night? Did I not talk about that last night? I said, yeah, I don't need nothing else. I got more than I could ever ask for. I promise you, I'm content. I don't need nothing else. Ephesians 5, and we're at the 3rd verse. Remember we just talked about this? That's greed. You just want stuff just to want it, just to have it. You ain't going to use it. You ain't going to do nothing with it. That's greed. Remember when we talked about this yesterday? About being grateful for what you already have. Being grateful for the job that you already have, the husband, the wife, the things, your children, your health, whatever it is. Because who want to keep giving to somebody that ain't even grateful for what I already gave you? Thank you. You hear me? You ungrateful heifer. I don't gotta do none of this for you. For real, I do it because I love you. But you getting a little, you ungrateful little runt. You hear me? Real life, okay? You ungrateful. God gives you enough. And you gonna be complaining? You don't gotta have what you have. I promise you. I've been there. You don't have to have nothing. Not a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, honey. You don't have to have a car. You don't have to have blankets. You don't have to have sheets, towels. You don't have to have the hell. You don't even have to have the activity of your limbs. You could be bedridden right now and never, ever, ever get up while you complaining about the body that you have, at least at work. God should have gave me this body, and he could have gave you a body that only thing that worked on you was your neck. Neck up, because it's people that's born completely paralyzed. You could have never been able to take a step. You could have never been able to pick up your own coffee. You could have never been able to run or walk. And you want to complain about the body and the mind and the activity and the things that you got. Okay, well, it can be different, and it don't got to be better. That's why he said, thank me for what I already did. I already know what I want to do for you, but you ain't even grateful, trying to get more that you ain't going to even use. Complaining. Selfish. Greedy. You're willing to take from somebody else to make, no. It ain't no excuse for taking from nobody else unless they giving it to you, period. You don't get to take nobody's nothing. It's greed. You understand me? God has given you enough. What if he said, okay, you don't like this body I gave you? Well, I'm going to give you a different one. and everything in your limbs start to curl, or your legs don't work anymore, or you have to lose your feet. Well, that's a different body. It's not the same one that he already gave you. What if they have to start chopping chunks of skin, man, Jesus, out of your skin because you got skin cancer on that skin that you want to look a certain way? What a kid, Jesus, what if he removed one of your eyes? Will you be happier with that? What if he let you get mangled in a car accident? Will you be happier with that body? Because you don't have to have this one. Since you want to talk to him about him forming, Jesus. He said, before I even formed you in your mother's womb, I knew exactly who you was going to be, what you was going to look like, if this shoulder was going to be bigger than that one, if your lip was going to be bigger on this side than it was. I formed you. I thought you was beautiful. It don't matter what the world said about you, but you know what's crazy? And I hate to say this, not all, but a lot of the people that start to undo what God did end up looking like monsters. You look at them before they started their plastic surgery and they were absolutely gorgeous, no matter what their features look like. Oh my God. Look at little Kim. Look, little Kim, nigga, she'll smack any of these young chicks out here when she was natural. You hear me? Come through killing a game, baby, in a bad weave, and we did. Natural, with lined up eyebrows, a little bit of eyeshadow, and some lip gloss, honey. But now, even with these wigs, it's deforming the women. Their hairlines is going further and further back. It is deforming. The skin is changing colors, and it's all kind of just bumps and stuff growing in their head and all of this. Something can't be right with that. I did hair, I know. I've seen plenty of healthy heads of hair, honey, on all different kinds. I ain't never seen so many George Jefferson women in my life. At 21 years old, 18, baby, you have a receding hairline. What are you going to do if them hair follicles don't go back? No, for real. There are things that are going on and it looks good, but it's not good for you. God did not make us to look all the same. Our body shape should not be the same. Our teeth should not be the same. He made us individual for a reason, y'all. He wanted us to see how diverse he was and how intricate the details that he took to put into every single last person that's here. But now everybody's the same. Everybody wants the same body shape, no matter how big or little their back is. Then they start to go through all these health problems, stomach messed up. They got all of these chronic illnesses, depression. Their bowels ain't working like they used to. They start to lose their hair. All of these things, lymphedema or whatever they call that. All kinds of stuff is going on just to get a body. It will shorten your lifespan just to look a certain way. I just want y'all to know that the devil likes disfigured humans because he was disfigured. Lucifer tells you you're ugly the way that God made you, and he can make you look better because God changed his appearance when he fell. He don't want you to look like your original creation either. He know the word. And if he can get you to disfigure yourself, you on his side, because God disfigured him. He changed him from beautiful and the most beautiful angel and all this to an ugly angel, disfigured. And when people start cutting on their body a lot, not all, but most, they be disfigured. They don't look the same, and you can never get it back to the way that it was. Understand the spirit that is working in this realm, y'all. There's so much buried in, get out my business. No, baby. The devil wants you to disfigure yourself. He wants you to mutilate your body because he feels mutilated because God took his beauty. That's why he have to pretend to be beautiful. He cosplays beautiful things. Because he is no longer beautiful. God changed that. And what does plastic surgery do to you most times? Change the way you look, which is the way God intended for you to be. You can be whoever you want. You don't have to be how God made you. It's in the regular Bible when God said he changed him and kicked him out and made him dark. When he got kicked out, they got changed. He wasn't part of the light no more. He wasn't beautiful. And that's why Satan started disguising himself as the angel of the light. And all he had to disguise himself as an angel of the light because he wasn't an angel of the light anymore. He's darkness. A very ugly, dark being. Hideous, as a matter of fact, this is. And if y'all look at a lot of people, and I'm not saying all, but a lot of people after they start having surgery, they look like monsters. They look like monsters. They be looking so deformed, especially as they age. It be scary. They look like monsters. Botched, exactly. But that's what Lucifer wants them to look like. I'm trying to tell you. You got to know the reigning spirit of this realm, and you'll understand why certain things are prevalent in our day. God changed his appearance, and he don't want us to be beautiful the way God made us, because he don't get to be his original self. So then don't nobody get to be pretty. If I don't get to be pretty, everybody got to be there. If I'm disfigured, everybody got to be disfigured. That's Lucifer's whole mentality, I promise you. Trying to tell you, like, when you really sit down and look, I'm like, oh, nigga, you a hater, because I'm original. God made me like this. And even for twins, they're different. But God made you. He formed you. He tells you this. I made you. I crafted you in your mother's womb. Okay, Lucifer don't want you to be your original self because he don't get to be his, period. Trying to tell you. It's real. It's real. Trying to tell you. Listen, that's why I said it's deeper than the surface. But all Lucifer, okay, think about it. God says your mind, your heart. Lucifer says everything about the appearance. Honey, everything is about the outside. You could be shallow. It doesn't really matter. It's only about how it looks. Yes, give it to me. Fierce, go. Look at, yeah. Bend up, go. Yes. Oh, that's sexy. You're playing a part. Stretch it out. Go ahead, stretch that neck out for me. Stretch. Y'all know I used to do it, and I seen it. And the devil always gonna push your limits and have you looking like something that you're not. This is the thing. Lucifer is outside. Vanity, how I look, how it looks. You don't want people to think about this about you, do you? I don't give a damn. Because it ain't about what people think, it's what I really am. And most people in our world right now only do things so people think this. Not because it really is that. Do you understand? Like, people come here, oh, are those books for the aesthetic? Absolutely not. Who the hell gonna spend this much money on books just to look at them? I would hope that you don't waste your money so that people think you're smart. Well, that's a waste of time. Because as soon as you start talking, they gonna know you're not. You should have thought that out. Mm-mm. Don't do that. That was a waste. You should have spent that money and went to school and bought the books later, baby. See how that is? You see? You see how that went right there? You can pretend all you want to until I sit down and talk to you. You can tell me you from the streets until I sit down and talk to you. Or see you out in them. You hear me? People want to be perceived a certain way. I don't care how people perceive me, because if God doesn't perceive me like that, every single thing that I did was a waste of time. The United States. I'm from the United States. Of America. Am Erica. I'm Erica. However you, I'm Marie Rico. I don't know how you want me to say it. Moving on. Yep, I know. That's the problem. You asking something that ain't none of your business. And so I told you I'm from America. What's your mama's social security number and your girlfriend's social security number? Tell me. What's your address? Huh? When's the last time you had a STD? Come on, y'all. Listen here. I mean, I'm just trying to figure it out. I just want to know what's going on in your life. Tell me. Shoot. You said, Naisha, you already know. Listen here. I love you, cousin. Family members are nosy. That's the problem. That's how I know y'all really my family members, because y'all just nosy. Family members ask you questions they ain't supposed to ask. Girl, how long you been with that boy? So what y'all be doing, huh? Tell me. No, I'm not telling you nothing. What he be doing to what? Why? Let's go. I knew it was about the beats. That's why I'm come over here. She always in somebody's business. Listen, y'all might not have nosy family members. Like my family members gonna ask you everything. They do not care. You said my husband is rolled up here. It's a real thing, because he got family members like that too. That's how you know, cousin. That's how you know. That's why y'all laugh, because you might be the cousin or the auntie or the uncle that be asking all the business. Some of y'all laughing because that's you. What is his mama name, and do he have any uncles? That part. For real. Oh, excuse me. Y'all hilarious. Come on. You said, and will. I knew some of y'all was aunties and uncles that been being everybody's business. You said, leave me alone, get out of my business. All right, come on. Also, there must be no evil talk among you. Don't say things that are foolish or filthy. These are not for you. Foolish talk and filthy talk. Vile things. Things that shouldn't be talked about. Like, excuse my language, I hope it ain't no kids here. But my beehole is brown and my pee is pink. Or I could have did what you done to me. I could have found a nigga, effing Estes in, or eat the be like groceries. Like that. We ain't gonna skip out on Trina and the rest of them, but y'all know what I'm saying. Why are our 5-year-old babies singing that song? So if somebody come and ask them to let they see their beehole, then what you think they gonna do? Cause y'all make it fun. But if a predator come and starts singing a song, and your 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old little girl get to twerking and hike her shorts up, because that's what she's been taught to do, because that's what she's seen mommy do when that song come on. And I know y'all done seen these preschool teachers damn near in tears because they want to play music and the kids is asking for that mess and know every word before they even know their ABCs and how to read their name. They can tell somebody that they B is pink and they booty hole is brown. Round and brown. Which is going to make them vile things. This mess played on the radio, and I'm not knocking a young lady. You do what you do, bunking. But look at what you are putting. And then if somebody comes singing that song to them, you set your babies up. They're setting your babies up. So when somebody come down the street bumping that song, they be, hey, that's my song. So if I'm a predator, I already know what to play. And it's a lot of predators in the hood and everywhere else. They pay attention. They watch. I'm trying to tell y'all. You hear me? Be careful of the things that you are allowing your babies to see. I worked in a club. I was the entertainment. And I guarantee you, my kids will tell you certain stuff did not get played in my house. It didn't get played in the car. I only played certain music when my kids was at school. And once they came home, I had a whole different playlist for when they was at home. Even when we was on the road and I was driving, if the music got too crazy, I would put my headphones on and let them put their little TVs or whatever they was going to do on. And I was a whole stripper. I worked in the club. But when people came to my house, they was like, nigga, that's work. This is home. That they don't intermingle. There's not going to be a pole in my living room. For what? You don't bring your files home from work. You don't bring your cash register home from work. You don't bring your station home from work. So why would I put a pole in my living room or even act like a stripper in front of my kids? That's crazy. You don't bring your work home. How you act in the club is how you act in the club. How you act in the streets is how you act in the streets. But when you come behind your door, there should be a safe haven for chicks running in and out of your house all night. They should not see liquor bottles and drugs a la calle all over the table. They shouldn't be listening to your conversations. They should not know that you are in there being intimate with your significant other. Turn some damn music on. These kids see too much. The fact that 5-year-olds can take alcohol to school and give it to their friends. All the other stuff that's been showed up in kindergarten, edibles, all the kids laid out, Jesus, laid out, and y'all responsible. Because I'm going to tell you right now, that kind of stuff did not happen when we was kids, and everybody hit. I grew up in the pipe era. But they kept that mess from us. I don't care if my aunties and whoever was smoking all night, nigga. You might see the people coming in, but you wasn't about to see nothing just laid out all over the table. Beer bottles and stuff everywhere. No, and she was a hoe. We had to be in the room. Or her and her peoples was going to be in the room. And they'll come out, all suited up. But we ain't, we on the game. We ain't worried about none of that. We doing what we doing. We over here. We ain't worried. They gonna do what they gonna do. We doing what we gonna do. So how is it that drug addicted people they can scale a damn wall and get whatever they want, have more respect than y'all, and y'all ain't even on that? I can't have manners. Y'all don't have no manners. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. What you need me to do, ma'am? What you need me to do, sir? They wasn't gonna disrespect your kids. They might be high as hell. Oh, ma'am, I'm sorry. I'm get on that here. Well, you know I got to go on. I got to go. I'm about to go on over here. Hey, bro, chill out. You move, you're fidgety. But they have respect. Now, nigga, you a trust a get in your house, clean it up before you trust a regular nigga. Like, yeah, now I need you to mop the floor. And once you get done with that, hey, I gotta run to the store. You gonna watch kids for me real quick? I'm trying to tell you, like, they was the trusted, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can leave them in your house. They won't go steal nothing because they will come back tomorrow. You hear me? I ain't got to worry about nothing. No, they not gonna take nothing up out of here. They faithful. They faithful. It's sad, but it's true. Now, you can't trust these kids around your bank card, your mail, your man, your woman, your kid. Hell, your house. You let them in, they liable to not leave. They was faithful. Come every Friday and cut your yard, clean the grid. Listen, what you mean? Turn the cable on and on. whatever. I need. You said you need some laundry soap. You said you need some deodorant. I'll be here every Thursday at 2:00 because I got to go meet Miss Johnson at 4. Yeah, I'll be here and they be faithful. You ready? You got what you need? Yeah, I'm good. Okay, well, I'll see you next week. Bye. They be right on to the next day. What you mean? You did not have to worry about them coming back to get you. They was good salespeople. They was respectful. Like, I feel like Boosie now going back to the regular. Cause what's going on? Listen, here, they was great salespeople. You see me, and I got this radio right here, and I know it's from 1980, but it's a classic. You heard me? This worth some money. And if you go on and clean wires on the back of it, it'll work just fine. I promise you it will. I'm gonna tell you. But you put this in there, your grandma's gonna love this. Sit here. They have all the goods. You said, all right. Listen here, Donald washed my SUV for $40. I'm trying to tell you, that baby's sparkling. It's not a game. I'm trying to tell you though, but for real. But even you could go to a drug addicted person's house back in the day. The house would be spotless. Some folks you didn't even know was on drugs. They worked functional acts. They worked their job and partied on the weekends. But they kept their kids clean. They didn't allow all kind of stuff in their house. You go in there, everything together. I'm trying to tell. See, y'all ain't seen it maybe. Y'all seen it. Trying to tell you. On the schedule with the car detail, they'll be there every Thursday. Trying to tell you. It's a real thing. It was sad, but it was integrity back then. Even in that, they had integrity. Now, these folks ain't got no integrity. They don't have no integrity. And they don't even be drug addicted. And they don't have no integrity. You said my mom. Yeah, you said that was my mama. See? 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 Thank y'all for being honest, because people be thinking I just be getting up here talking. No, this real life. Come on. And now we ain't saying all. Of course, there's the other version. But for the most part, they tried to keep their lives. You hear me? Real life. It's a real thing. And it's sad, but it's true. It is. Your aunt had 8 kids and kept it together. These people, are rude and entitled and lazy. You said it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so look. It says, these are not for you, but you should be giving thanks to God. You can be sure of this. No one will have a place in the kingdom of Christ and of God if that person commits sexual sins or does evil things or is a person who selfishly wants more and more. A greedy person like that is serving a false god. You don't care about whose stuff you take? I'm taking it. I don't care. They got insurance, this, that, and the other, or whatever it is. You keeping people trapped in your grass so they can, whatever. Like loan sharking almost. Or you got enough, and you will take what ain't even yours. And you already got enough. It said you serve. I don't care how much you say you a Christian. You ain't. Y'all seen that with y'all own eyes right there? You see that? You hear me? We're going to read that again. It said, you can be sure of this. No one will have a place in the kingdom of Christ and of God if that person commits sexual sins or does evil things or is a person who selfishly wants more and more. A greedy person like that is serving a false god. I be trying to tell you. That's why I be like, I'm okay. I don't need nothing extra. When we started this, I was like, nope, we don't need no more money. I could have been greedy. And just, yeah. No, I only need what I need. That's it. I don't need no extra. I don't need no more. No. Gimme, 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 gimme. You gonna give me this, you gonna give me that. You gonna give me this and you gonna give me that. And you gonna give me this and they gonna give it to me and you gonna give it to me. And bro, I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna get that. Oh, you greedy? Oh, okay. Well, greedy folks is always looking for something too. They always trying to hustle, always trying to get over, always lying a little bit to get what they want. Okay, greedy. Never satisfied. And a lot of times greed, envy, and covetousness would run together. That insatiable attitude. Oh, they got one, I want one. Oh, they did this, I'm gonna do it too. Oh, they got that, I'm gonna get one too. You ain't never gonna be happy, and you always gonna be chasing stuff. It's you always gonna have that feeling like you ain't got enough because you always looking at everybody else. How about being content with what you already have? They feeling an empty bag or bucket, and is Miss Fuller. I'm trying to tell you, it's real life. The sisters and brother spirits, come on now. Yeah. Oh, I think one. Okay. Anyway, all right, let's go. It says, don't let anyone fool you with words that are not true. God gets very angry when people who don't obey him talk like that. So don't have anything to do with them. In the past, you were full of darkness, but now you are full of light in the Lord. So live like children who belong to the light. This light produces every kind of goodness, right living, and truth. Try to learn what pleases the Lord.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
I got a question. Who heard please your pastor, your organization, your bishop, the ministers? Hello. Who heard please the Christians, the pastor, your organization bylaws? It said make sure that your actions is pleasing God. Your ways is pleasing to God. I don't see pastor, bishop, minister, apostle, deacon in there nowhere. You worried about if they think you saved, but you ain't worried about if God think you saved. That's why when they come in here trying to tell me what they think they don't know, I don't give a damn. Because I'm not supposed to be pleasing you, Punky. I'm supposed to be pleasing my dad. I don't care if you think I'm a Christian or not. You're not Christ. I'm not supposed to be pleasing you. I'm not supposed to look how you want me to look. Because you don't even like the way you look as a Christian. Get off of me. Because if you're having no time to be worried about what I'm doing over here, you be just doing what you do. And you fake. Because you're calling people heifers and saying all kind of nasty things in your mind about them. And then you say, praise the Lord, sister. Oh, I've been missing you. Fake tail. Talk good and bad about everybody that is at your church and then go to church every week and praise the Lord with them. And fake shout and fake pray and fake do all this and fake do everything they do there. No. No. Hate to use him as an example. Kirk Franklin. Yeah, how sad was y'all when y'all found out Kirk Franklin be cussing? I knew it did. You could tell. But who was that? Y'all started looking at. He wasn't saved no more. So maybe if he could go off and be himself in front of y'all. Y'all wouldn't have been so. Because y'all only want to see what you perceive. Not understanding that these people have lives, children, they live the exact same life you do, and then they have to live in a public eye. My sound is gone. Oh, Lord. We glitching. Period. I know how it goes. I always do. Is it back? Back and looping. Y'all go out and come back in. That part, Tisha. Miss Ticia. Miss Moore. Just go out and come back in, y'all. That mean I need a break. Give me 1 second. That mean I need a break. Give me 1 second. That's what that mean. You see? Everything work out. Are we back? Are we back? We back. Oh, y'all want to see my black girl I started coloring last night? She's not finished yet. I'm not really good at coloring faces, but I was trying to do the whole summery glow that us girls of color get. And I don't know if I have the right. I need to learn how to color faces, but we working on it, you know? Try to make it so when you hit the light, you know, you see, I got to put a little gold and stuff in it, you know? But I think I'm working on it. I got to do her eyebrows and all of that here in a minute. We working on it. I'm not really good at coloring people. That part. In this day and age over in America, it's one. It just depends on where you live. The Bible say, it used to say you could have as many wives as you could take care of, but Negroes kept getting women that they couldn't take care of, so now it's one. You got to remember back then when they had a lot of wives, they were trying to populate the earth. God had them populating the earth. Once the earth was populated, you didn't need that many wives. They only did that because the earth was being populated. You know what I mean? Now, a man can barely hang on. He can barely keep one woman happy. How you going to have 10? Shoot. Very few men have learned enough about women to keep them happy. It's sad, but it's true. That's why you see all the grouchy old ladies. They just stay with them because they've been with them a long time. It ain't because he make they butterflies happen no more. They just used to them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So, and I'm not man bashing. It's just people don't give you all the tools, and it's a lot of women too. It's a lot of women that haven't been taught how to keep a man happy, and not outside of the bedroom, because he need more than just that. You gotta help his mind. You're his helpmeet. You gotta foresee problems and things like that. But then a lot of men haven't been taught to listen to their wife, so it just be a never-ending cycle of stupid. And that's why I be over here by myself, because I do not want to have to go through this. You too damn old for me to be trying to tell you. You done been with enough women, you should know. Since you so hot of a man that everybody wants you, you didn't learn the women you was messing with. You didn't take nothing from none of them except for the obvious. So then don't tell me about how great of a person you are. And this is women too. It don't matter. What do the people that you was with have to say about how you added to their life? Because you're going to add something, either trouble or help. Either way it goes. And with every single person that you interact with, you're going to add something. What do you add into their life? A headache. Women that want to be expensive, but you don't add into this man's life but stress. Because you're spending all this money as fast as he can make it or before he can even make it. To keep up with your little raggedy homegirls that's throwing that cat back everywhere they can to get that damn bag. And you got a man that will work and take care of you, and you telling him he ain't enough because he don't want to go put himself in a situation to go to jail. Well, dummy, how he gonna take care of you from jail, idiot? You want a baller, so then when he go to jail and can't take care of his kids, you gonna move on to the next one. Hell, get out of here before I chop you in your throat. Is you gonna take care of his kids while he out here hustling to get you bags when you go? No, you ain't. You ain't. That's his baby mama problem. Them ain't my kids. Oh, trifling helper. I wouldn't do it, gentlemen. If she don't take care of your kids now, she ain't worried about her. If she ain't trying to put up some money just in case something happen to you, you better get the hell away from her. You're gonna be in there and your name gonna be Sarah. And she's not gonna be worried about you tying that shirt on your head, or if your kids didn't had a hot meal today. You hear me? Voguing for chips and shit. Noodle packs. No, it's not okay. And y'all know it's true. Because that's where they end up. So you gonna have this man stripped of his dignity just to buy you a damn purse, and you ain't even gonna help his life after that? No, it's not okay. God is gonna get y'all for that. That's why y'all come over here. That's exactly why y'all come over here every day. Because I'm talking about your cousins and stuff. It might be you. Hello. Hello. Like I keep telling y'all, you don't want to be expensive, you want to be valuable. There is a difference. You can be expensive, but that don't mean you valuable. You can cost a lot, but that don't mean you valuable. Think about that. It's a lot of women that spend all a man's money. They cost a lot, but they don't add nothing to his life. The headache, embarrassment, thank you. And vice versa. It's a lot of men that don't add nothing but a pogo stick. They don't even help carry the groceries in. They ain't gonna take up the trash for me. I'm your man. No, you're a male and you are sucking up all of my resources. I need you to go. Keep me emotionally distraught because you're whatever. No, I don't know if I tell you. Mm-mm. You hear me, Mr. Robert? That part. Listen. Moving on. All right. So in the past, you were full of darkness, but now you are full of light. So live like children who belong to the light. This produces every kind of goodness and right living and truth. Try to learn what pleases the Lord. Have no part in the things that people do in darkness, which produce nothing good. Instead, tell everyone how wrong those things are. Oh, oh. So when you come over here to get chopped in the throat about the things that you're doing that God is not pleased with, and I don't have to point you out, we just read the word and whatever fits, fits. You see what I'm saying? I don't gotta say you, and you, and you, and no. Do it fit? Okay, take that. Listen. Here we go. Thank you, Pumpkin. So it says, but the light. Oh, I'm sorry. It said, instead, tell everyone how wrong those things are. Actually, it is shameful to even talk about the things those people do in secret. But the light makes clear how wrong these things are. Yes, everything is made clear by the light. This is why we say, wake up, you who are sleeping, and rise from death, and Christ will shine on you. So be very careful how you live. Live wisely, not like fools. I mean that you should use every opportunity you have for doing good, because these are evil times. So don't be foolish with your lives and learn what the Lord wants you to do. Don't be drunk with wine, which will ruin your life. But be filled with spirit. Encourage each other with psalms and hymns and spiritual songs. Sing and make music in your hearts to the Lord. And always give thanks to God the Father for everything in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Now, did it say don't drink wine, or did it say don't be drunk with wine? Did it say don't drink wine, or did it say don't be drunk? Hmm? Don't be drunk. Let me ask you a question. How do you get drunk on grape juice? Did it say don't be drunk on grape juice? So then that means that somebody was drinking wine at that time in order for him to say, hey, drink wine, but don't be drunk. because you can't get drunk off grape juice. So when pastors are saying, oh, they didn't drink, it was non-alcoholic wine. How you get drunk off non-alcoholic wine? God, if that was a thing, God would never have to put don't get drunk in there. That would never even be a thing about being drunk, because you can't get drunk off of regular grape juice. Don't overindulge. Exactly. Jesus himself drank wine. Jesus himself drank wine. As a matter of fact, the picture that's over your grandma's table is Jesus is holding up a glass of wine. The wine is representative of his blood, right? And the cracker is his flesh and all of that. Oh, okay. I'll just be wanting to see. Encourage each other. Oh, we read that. Sorry. Be willing to serve each other out of respect for Christ. Wives, be willing to serve your husbands the same as the Lord. A husband is the head of his wife, just as Christ is the head of the church. Christ is the Savior of the church, which is his body. The church serves under Christ, so it is the same with you, wives. You should be willing to serve your husbands in everything. Husbands, love your wives the same as Christ loved the church, and he gave his life for it. He died to make the church holy. He used the telling of the good news to make the church clean by washing it with water. Christ died so that he could give the church to himself like a bride in all her beauty. He died so that the church could be holy and without fault, with no evil or sin or anything wrong with it. And husbands should love their wives like that. They should love their wives as they love their own bodies. Now, let's talk about that. Men, will you abuse yourselves? Will you punch yourself in the eye? Will you kick yourself? Will you tell yourself how horrible of a person you are? And how you never do anything right, and you're not a good person? Yes, she's supposed to submit to you, but you're supposed to treat her as good as you treat yourself. And yeah, she's supposed to support you, but support you in hurting her? And this vice versa to husbands too. You want him to be a good woman, a man to you, but you're a horrible damn wife. You don't complete none of his needs, and I ain't talking about in a bedroom. You might have that, but he always got to come home and ain't no toilet paper. But you got a bottle and a new wig. He ain't had new drawers and God knows how long, no new work boots or nothing. Can't come home to a home cooked meal. He got to wait on Uber. But you expecting $20,000 vacations and $10,000 bags, but his kids that don't live with y'all ain't got nothing in 10 months. But he's supposed to give you the world. You disrespect his mama, his cousins, all his family members, but he just supposed to love on you and take care of you, and you rude and nasty to everybody around him. Don't have no respect. You actually embarrass him out in the streets. But he's supposed to come home and break bread and give you all his money when you ain't even wise with the money. Tricking off on your homeboys in jail. So you want to be a wife? But what do wives do? It ain't just about intimacy. Can you see when he's stressed? Can you pray him through some stuff that he ain't been able to really talk to you about? Like, what else do you have to offer? Besides a fat rump and some legs. Can you mold his children into the people they need to be if they mama ain't? Or are you treating her kids bad because you know he really want to be over there? Because you didn't snag him in the wrong way and now you got to worry about losing him. Well, the same way you get him be the same way you lose him. I don't know if your mama taught you that, but your TT will. So much more than how it look. But this world teaches you as long as it look good, it is good. Lies. Most times, the stuff that look good be rotten on the inside. The stuff that be beat up on the outside be good as hell. Like the food from the hood in that raggedy place over there where they got the tall counter and the walls is brown because they smoke in there when ain't nobody in there. And you know you're going to get you a good pork chop sandwich and the biscuits going to be right. Everything gonna be good. The fried potatoes gonna have like a little burnt part on them because they just scraped them off the bottom because all the pans is discolored and stuff. But it look dirty in there. But it's gonna be some good stuff that come out of there. Then you can go to a real nice restaurant where everything is pristine and everything is white and the food make you want to vomit. It spit it all out in that nice heavy tablecloth with the nice heavy forks. And never want to eat there again because the food was horrible. But it looked good. And it was a nice, beautiful place. But ain't nothing. Let's go get some wings, nigga, from Mr. Charleston's over there on 21st Street. Nigga, I know I'm going to eat good over there. I'm wasting my money coming in here. It's people like that. It's people that look good on the outside, but baby, once you open that package, you be like, it's thicker here. What is this? Oh God! You don't even want to remember the taste in your mouth of how they acted or how they were to you. But they look good. Fine. Just chiseled by God. Okay? Then you get old CERCA over here that has a couple little lumps in places that she... I'm chiseled, just not in that way. I'm chiseled. I am. I just ain't chiseled in that way. You hear me? So then... But I got a little value. I can help you build a house. I know how to do a little bit of wiring. I can rewire all our plugs, the GFIs, and the breaker box. I know how to bust down a turkey all the way down, grind it up, debone it, grind it up, or bone it, whatever you call it, weigh it up, put it in there, and then turn around and take all that carcass and make some stock out of it, so just in case. I can make butter, cheese, pasta from scratch, bread, and grease your scalp and get rid of your foot fungus. Because I went to beauty school for that too. Know how to handle your finances if you need me to do that. I can do a budget plan. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I can talk to your kids about how they're crazy and their mama. But what you got to get me? And I ain't talking about money because I can get my own. What else do you have to add to my life? Are you going to be a support system for me for what I do over here? Can I come and lay my head on your chest and say, babe, I do want to punch some of them people in their throat, but I know I got to do this. It's okay, babe. You could punch them one day. Come on, let's go to the range. You want to go shoot something? Like, here, I made you a sandwich, baby. I know sandwiches make you feel better. And your bath is in there. Go in there, put some extra salt in there. And then when you get out, I got you. Don't even worry. Like, that's what I'm looking for. You hear me? Can we sit in the tub and talk? No flowers, no nothing. Just soap and us. this flower. I think it's interesting. But what do you see when you look at it? Well, dang, it kind of look like a dog, don't it? Yeah, it do. It don't got to be all this glamorous presents and rose. No, I just want a regular time. Can we just go ride in the car and just talk? Look at what we see. Sit at the park and just normal. It don't have to be all of that, because a lot of times that distracts you from what you really have. And this is why when people don't have money and they can't go do all this stuff, they break up, because that's the only thing that kept them together was because of the stuff that they wanted people to see. But they don't have no substance in their marriage or their relationship. I can't do stuff that don't have substance. I could have stayed in my marriage. I could have cheated. I could have did a whole bunch of stuff and made it look like, oh, they was having problems, but they back together. Oh, they was having, hell no, get this nigga out of here. I used to be like, God is, where he could hear me too. Are you going to take them earnings? Get this nigga out of here before I be in jail. I'm trying to tell y'all. My daughter told y'all he would not leave me alone. He kept talking to me. I locked myself in the bathroom. He came to the bathroom talking to me. And before I know it, I had punched the door twice and kicked that bad boy off the hinges, and it cracked in half and landed on my washer and dryer. You gonna make me hurt you. Leave me alone. I still got pictures of it. The door was cracked in half. And then they couldn't find another door, so I had to hang a curtain up there. And that made my life hard, because now I can't act like I'm in here and just lock the door. Everybody can just move the curtain and say, Mom, are you going to cook? It made my life hard. 2 or 3 punches and a kick, and that bad baby was off the hinges, I'm trying to tell you, and laid on the washer and dryer. Ooh, Jesus. He said, you crazy. I said, you going to make me hurt you. I asked you to quit talking to me. Leave me alone. Go to your mama's house or wherever you're going to go. Just leave me alone. I'm asking you to quit talking to me. CERCA Nakamura came out. You hear me? Hiya! My girls came downstairs like, Mom, what did you do? I said, tell him quit talking to me. I'm about to go to jail. You want me to go to jail? Leave me alone. I'm trying to tell y'all. I don't mess with people. I stays away. You hear me? So if you a person that only know chaos, you're going to hate it around me. No, I didn't need to go to no Dr. Phil. The problem is when mamas don't make their sons be held accountable for the things that they do, and they continually, oh, it's okay. No, my son didn't do that. He didn't steal no car. My son, you support him in his wrong. You make it hard for the woman that he say he love, because then he think that she gonna listen to them lies. But you better go over there and hump on your mama. I used to tell him, you need to go get in the bed with your mama and your stepdaddy, because I think y'all in a relationship. I do. I think there's something going on that I don't know about. Because I'm just trying to figure out how she got more pull in my house than I do. You make that make sense to me. Because, honey, if a brother is pogo sticking the way he needs to, can't nobody tell me nothing. Sometimes at one point in time, God couldn't even tell me nothing that the pogo sticking was so good. You hear me? I don't care, God. I do not care. I don't care about none of that. I'm not trying to hear none of that. You said he ain't mine. He is right now. You said he gonna make me cry. He ain't right now. You said get out my business. Trying to tell you. So what you mean? She can't even do what the... He said, you know what, Auntie? Listen here, I'm trying to tell you. Oh, y'all didn't have no times where y'all wasn't listening to God? You did. That's why you're laughing. You're like, man, because God sure told me don't do that. And I paid dearly for that, but it was worth it. It was worth it. I mean, kind of, sort of, a little bit it was worth it. Listen, and I ain't the only one. I don't care. I'm just bold enough to say it. Y'all don't be wanting to say it. I'm gonna say it. You said that's why I'm here. Listen here. We all been there. We all have been there. You said don't even bring him back up. That part. Look, I'm sitting here rocking because you telling everybody the truth. Listen here. Because it's the truth. That's what disobedience is. God be telling you. But we don't listen because we want what we want. And then when it break our heart, we telling God why you didn't tell us. He said, get out of my face. Go over there. Because I did try to tell your little nappy head self to sit down somewhere. I didn't let him answer the phone. You went over there and knocked on the door. He didn't answer the FaceTime. She didn't answer the FaceTime. She didn't answer the call. She didn't answer the email. And so you go, oh, they probably sleep. No, I didn't want you to go over there. And then you got caught by a train. Police got behind you. You didn't got pulled over. They let you go. And you still on your way over to the wrong. Well, good morning, Maury. Just hard-headed. And then as soon as you get over there and it's a chick laid up or a dude laid up over there, I knew I shouldn't have came over here. I knew I shouldn't have came over here. No, you didn't. Because God told you don't go when they didn't answer. When they didn't answer the FaceTime. When they didn't answer the email, they logged off of Facebook. You got pulled over by the police. And you caught a train. No, yeah, you did want to come over here. You did. You said still heading over for trouble. And is. You said, oh, you said ouch, ouch, ouch. You said searching before my neck, Lord. Wait a minute. Hold on. Where is my stuff? You said listen. Listen here, sucker. Get out. Hello? Yeah, I'm in all their business, Dad. Don't worry about it. So somebody just did this last night. They went creeping to see if he was, why he wasn't answering. And he went by her mama house to see if the kids was really over there. And they got a flat tire on the way back. And stayed up all night looking through Facebook, so they was late to work this morning. And they read every message that they ever wrote each other in between now and 4 years ago. Looked at all the pictures. And got up and drove over there this morning on the way to work. Okay. All right. And you said that's not their person. Because they would have heard from them this morning if it was. Okay. Well, good morning, Dad. You my person right now. I love you. Bye. You said, oh, hot heifer. You said, why me, Lord? Why me? Uh-oh. Mm-mm. Oh, somebody said facts. Listen here. Okay. We done all been there, pumpkins. It's all right. See what happened when you chase after what ain't yours? You get to doing crazy stuff. Like pulling up to his mama house with a pistol. Come outside. No, I said come outside right now. I said come outside. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Been there, done that. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'll be right back, y'all. Don't do it. It's going to cost too much and he ain't worth it. He ain't worth it, Miss Silly. He ain't worth it, Miss Silly. He ain't worth it. He ain't worth it, Miss Silly. Don't do it. Oh, I need to get myself together. All right, I'm back, everybody. Sorry about that. Well, I've been here for 2 hours, so I gotta go to the restroom real quick, get myself together. Not I posted upside. Ooh, not I done stirred up something. So y'all all thought about y'all crazy. We all got an inner crazy button, and it takes the right person to tap on it. Everybody can't tap on it. I done met a few. There's one in particular. I was ready to go to jail or hell. I promise you, only one. And I realize now he was nowhere near worth it. Thank God I didn't do that stupid stuff. I'm grateful because I would have not been able to see my grandkids over a person that wasn't even worth it. And I get to hold them and love them and kiss them. And I would not be able to do that had I let a pogo stick get me in trouble. Because that's really all it was about in our reality. I mean, we had good times, but in our reality, you wasn't mine. So, and I'm not saying he had a wife or nothing. It just you was for everybody. And I don't like community property. I like my own things, as you can see. I don't want to share certain stuff. And that's one of the things I'm not going to share. Thank you. Yeah. Certain things ain't worth. Don't do it to yourself. Yeah. So, we gonna get down through this and then we gonna be done. It's right here. So it says, the man who loves his wife loves himself, because no one ever hates his own body, but feeds it and takes care of it. So you let your wife struggle, but you look good. You let your wife worry about all the bills, but you look good. You out here kicking it with your homeboys, and she's stressed out about the kids, ain't had a break, but you don't care. You wouldn't do that to yourself. We know that because you're not going to overexert yourself. You're not going to do none of the stuff you ask her to do, which is sad. And it's wives too. If something happened to him and he can't do whatever, you going to leave him and go get somebody else that can, instead of sticking by him how he stuck by you when you didn't have nothing, when y'all wasn't where y'all was at. Now that he can't do all that, I'm about to go. Because you didn't ever love him anyway. You love what he could do for you. And that's the problem. People are like, oh, I love him. No, you love what that person can do for you or how they make you feel. You don't love them. Because loving a person don't have nothing to do with things. It's how they make you, oh my God, he treats me so well. He knows when I'm sad. He knows my favorite things. He knows, you see what I'm saying? So a nigga tell me he love me, do you? What do you love about me? Man, there you go. No, you said you love me. Tell me what you love. Because I can tell you what I love about you. Because I've already thought about it. And it don't have nothing to do with the bedroom. That's the icing on the cake. But I like how you're thoughtful. I like how you like that I like food. And so then when you see me, until you in my business, I just talked about this last night, and I love my family, but this is exactly how the women in my family act. Ooh. Well, auntie got you. Auntie, you got a new niecey boo. You got you a new auntie that think a little bit different. The women in my family is one or the other. They either sleeping with everybody else's husband or they real mean to their husband. It ain't really no in-betweens in there. They don't care about sleeping with somebody new. They don't care. Or either they got a husband and they kind of treat him crazy. That's why I wanted to learn a different way to live. That's why, I believe God took me into other people's houses so I could see that because my mom, I'm not saying she's a bad wife. She just mean as hell. But my dad love her. But she mean as hell. And there's things that he's said, whatever. In every marriage. I was mean, but not in that way. Like, I was mean to my husband, but only because, there was a lot of life lessons he didn't get. And so now you acting like my kids. Like my kids are having to tell you that you don't do that. That's not okay. Like 15, 14, 13-year-olds, you going to them asking them for advice. The advice they're going to give you, I gave them, crazy. Oh, the girls, they sure did tell me, man. They so smart, nigga. They just told you exactly what I told you 2 days ago. But you just don't want to hear it from me. But you'll take it from our 15-year-old daughters. Okay. Or from they mean friends. Or you'll take the advice from the nigga that want me. Every time you go upstairs and go get you another beer or whatever you doing, this nigga in my face talking about he got him a good hen. Sure wish I had me a hen like that. You take good care of him. I'm gonna find me a hen just like you. You're nice looking. You keep the house and he ain't got to worry about you. You ain't all in them streets. And then I hear, oh, that nigga told me he saw you talking to somebody. Girl, Antoinette ain't dead. The same nigga that was just in my face when you went upstairs to get another beer? Oh, I'm sure he did. He saw me talking to him and telling him he better watch his damn mouth. That's what he saw. He was the nigga I was talking to because he was talking sideways. He ain't gonna tell you that part though, is he? She ain't gonna tell you that the chick he was in her face is her because he mushed her and told her, get out of my face. Girl, I would not be with him if I was you. Because you want him and you feel like the only reason he ain't messing with you is because he with your friend. Trifling heifer. So you can get on. Girl, bye. Huh. And you came out. All right. You hear me? You better watch people's motives. Everybody don't want to see you happy no matter how much they say they do. And that's why I tell y'all, we promote marriage over here, healthy marriage, being good wives and good husbands. We talk crazy because we did not live another life. But in our reality, you cheat on your husband or your wife, I do not respect you. I don't care. And I love you, but I don't respect you. We want healthy parenting relationships over here. We want good, productive employees over here. Because God bless you with that job. Don't be in there causing hell. Why did God give it to you? You're not representing God if you acting nasty at work every day. You're not a representation of my dad. Not if you cutting up at work every day. Doing wrong because they doing wrong does not help. It actually adds fire. Gasoline. I don't want a woman who can't communicate. That part. Tell me what the hell is wrong with you. No, you're going to figure it out. I'm about to leave. That's what you're going to be and figured out, that I'm not staying here for that shit. You can't tell me what's wrong with you. Well, how the hell I'm supposed to know? I can't read your mind. Tell me so I know. I cannot stand people like that. I'm sorry. You should figure it out. No, tell me what you like and what you don't like. And then I'll grow to know the rest of it. But you need to tell me your boundaries and the things you don't like early, and just don't, I'm going to let it just add up. Well, they're used to, and we ain't never going to work, and this is going to be a headache. I'm out of here. My ex-husband used to do that. I used to be like, are you 12? What happened to you at 12 that you just... Well, he didn't play the mind games very well because he lost his wife. And he want me back and I don't want him back. So then I guess he lost the game. And I was giving him all the cheat codes and he still wouldn't listen. I don't know what to tell you, homie, but I'm game over. You lost. Or just tell you nothing. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. And then it's, oh, you didn't even care about me, nigga. First of all, I was asking, but your 12-year-old self don't know how to communicate, so now we got to keep talking about the same thing over. Y'all know I got journals. I can tell you every day that we talked about it. Okay, I don't know what day it is. Probably 2018. I'm not gonna read all of it. Y'all know this is my journal from like 2016 or 17 to 2019. This is a journal. Y'all see how thick that is? It's not a Bible. It's my journal, right? That's why it ain't got no edges on it or nothing. Yeah, this is a journal. Crazy, right? So look. So my husband and I are now separated. He came yesterday and said, "What are we doing?" His favorite line. He didn't know this time I was serious. God, thank you for telling me that he was going to leave after the bankruptcy. And thank you, and that he wouldn't be around for the tribulation. And on 10/16/2019, he left. He didn't just leave. He left me with over $2,000 worth of bills. But God told me, and he has been telling me all his secrets. God, I don't wish bad on him. I actually hope he gets help. I pray you help him and me. Thank you for the whole experience. Thank you for keeping me and my babies. God, I thank you, and I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't want to be bitter. I want to be empowered. Y'all hear that? That was 2019. We got divorced 2021. I said, help him, but help me. I don't want to be here. I'm not going to be in this with him. I wrote down what he did that I didn't like, but I said, God, change him and get me out of here. And he did just that. So when I be trying to tell y'all, I wrote every day. Not horrible things. God, this is what happened, but can you change it? And while you changing it, change him, but change me. I don't want to be bitter. I want to be empowered. I don't want to be sitting here all mad and irritated trying to get him. I'm not doing none of that. It's a waste of my time. I started writing my new business plan. Every time he would do something stupid, I put that energy somewhere else. You ain't about to make me bitter, nigga. So, and then I miss out on the real love of my life? Because I'm bitter? No. You don't get to control my life like that. I'm going to treat the next person I'm with better than I treated you. I promise. And I treated you good as to why you want to be back over here. But I'm going to treat them even better than I treated you. I'm not going to treat them worse and dog them out and cancel my chances for happiness because you an idiot. I really did pray for God to bless him. I did. Even down to the end of it, I asked God, bless him, help him with what he needs, because I don't even want another woman to have to go through this with him. It ain't just about me. I don't want him to do this to nobody else. So change him. So the next woman that comes in his life, he can be better to her. I didn't pray nothing bad on him, that he gonna get it back. No, because why would I wish that on another woman? I don't want nobody to have to deal with that nigga like that. God, change him. That part, Nikki. And you will. And then he'll be back talking about he shouldn't have. I wish mine's happiness. And as I walked away and did, I ain't got time to be arguing with you and ain't. If you don't want to make me happy, you don't need to be in my space. And I'm not hard to make happy. I'm very simple. But if it's too much for the simple things that I asked for, then you shouldn't be here. I'm not making you stay here. I'm trying to tell you. And I say that because a lot of people want to be married, but they don't understand marriage. They don't even understand relationship. And ain't nobody got time to be doing that stupid stuff with you. Going round and round and round in this stupid cycle. And we get to the bottom, then we start over. No. Let's learn each other. Let's get to where we're going so that we can get past this. I'm not about to be, I kept telling him, I'm not about to be doing this 5 years from now, nigga. I promise you, you might be, but I ain't. And look at. I've been divorced 2.5 years. Come May, it'll be 3, what you just said. And I'm not doing none of the stuff that I was doing. I'm not angry every day. I'm not depressed and wondering where my life is going. And so my mind's so messed up with wondering if you gonna trip and do this. So I don't got to worry about none of that. Clear thoughts. Can study when I need to. Marriage be a show for them. Come on, queen. They do not work on it. So you expect me to stay here and stay unhappy with you when you won't even... I asked that man to go to counseling. I don't know how many times. He'll go talk to one person one time, get back in the house, and be on the same stuff. So, yeah, you going to keep doing this. I'm about to go. I grew up with parents who didn't know how to love each other. How do we know how to be good wives? Pumpkin, we going to learn together. Come on over here. And that's what I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you. I asked, listen, you want to know how I learned? I asked God to teach me to be a wife before I ever got married. So he literally started waking me up at like between 2:30 and 5:30 every morning. Do y'all know when I got married, that was the exact same times my husband had to be at work? It was so crazy because the 3 years prior to me meeting this dude, God was working on me different things. I didn't understand why. It was all to get me ready. So when he got up for work, I was already up. I could get up and make his food. I could help him make his lunch. I could take him to work if we only had one car at the time. Like, God literally prepared me for everything that he was going to be, even though he wasn't going to be my husband forever. He prepared me for that one husband that I had. And I was everything that he needed. I was. He just didn't know how to accept it because everybody around him, he would say, oh, they got a good marriage. He's sleeping with a dude and he been married to her for 30 years. That's why she won't even touch him. What are you talking about? That's not a good marriage. They're roommates. Oh, well, they got a good marriage. Didn't you just tell me he been cheating on her for 15 years? They roommates too. And your stepdaddy just tried to hit on me on the day that we used to. You can't tell me about your parents' marriage. I don't care how long you've been together. People confuse time with something being good. Maybe y'all just done got in y'all thing where y'all know y'all gonna cheat and y'all just stay together. No, I'm not envious of that either. I want a real marriage where we are both working on staying together. Not we just together because we've been together for a long time and gonna accept each other. No, that ain't happiness and I don't want that. On the outside, we go on vacations, but on the inside, we don't even talk to each other. No, I'm not about to live miserable like that. The relief is real. Come on, man. Daniel, listen. I love marriage. I've only been married one time. I waited to 36 because I did not want to be a habitual marriage person. I waited till I was 36 to get married. I married a friend. We only dated for 6 weeks, but I had knew him for 2 years. We talked every day, all of this old stuff. We had never been intimate or nothing. I waited because I've been proposed to. Because I don't see myself wiping your tail. If I can't see me wiping your tail and feeding you, if you can't do it yourself, I can't marry you. I gotta be able to see myself. If you can't take care of you, I already know I'm gonna love you enough to take care of you. If I can't see that, then there's no point in me doing this. And if you can't see that in me, if I can't do it for myself, I don't want you to marry me, because that means if something happened, whether we old or young, you'll leave and go. And I'll be stuck in my situation because you don't really love me for me. You love me for whatever we got right now. Sometimes we stay loyal to stuff that ain't loyal to us. And then be mad because we wasted time when God kept trying to tell you, hey, you see a dream, but they not really part of it. You keep putting them in your dream, but they not going to be there. And then you feel disappointment. I got too drunk one day and threw up everywhere. And my husband cleaned up everything and put me in the shower. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And made sure you was cool. That's what I'm talking about. That. And he had his days, don't get me wrong. But that's how, for my situation, that's some of the reason why I say, because there was things that he did that I liked, but they don't outweigh the rest of it. And the good is supposed to outweigh the bad. The bad ain't supposed to be more than the good. The bad, you're supposed to be able to look over the bad because of how much good there is, not the other way around. You only see glimpses of good and it's all bad the rest of the time. No. Girl, that part, Antoinette, and will. A real marriage. If the good don't outweigh the bad, it's a wrap. You lose your respect and it's over. And that's what it was. He lost my respect. I couldn't believe nothing that came out of his mouth, so I'm just really waiting for you to leave. And it's sad, but I was. I'm not going to go out and entangle myself in nothing else, because I'm not about to stop my chances of being able to be happy again. So I'm going to let you do what you're going to do, and I'm going to go. I will get back on here earlier, y'all. I'm about to go take me a shower. I got to go run somewhere real quick, and then I'll be back. So give me about an hour or two maybe, and I'll get back on here. It might not even be that long, but I need to take a shower and get in the tub. And go run some errands real quick. So I'll be back. Hopefully this put something on somebody's head this morning. Hopefully. You're thinking about even yourself and how you conduct yourself. And you talking about you want to be married, but ask God to make you into the spouse you're supposed to be. Don't be trying to ask God to help you. He will too. You said this was for me, girl. Listen, because it's a real thing. I got to stop shooting. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You're going to make it hard for the woman he say he love, and then you always going to have to be in the midst. You always going to be, so it'll be a headache. It'll be a headache. And then you're going to be mad because you ain't going to be able to live your life because you got to stay in your kids' business. I do not have to be in my kids' business because I'm going to teach them how to live. I don't want y'all calling me in the middle of the night because I didn't teach you or make you be, And then you got to think, if he's not responsible, he's going to teach your grandsons and your granddaughters not to be responsible, If you don't teach him to own up to the things that he's done, like a lot of mamas don't. Oh, my son is a horrible person, and your daughter is too. Period. They're not nice people. They're not considerate people. They're not none of that. They're horrible. The husband is a covering, but we walk side by side. That part. Like if my kids walking by me, but I covered them with the umbrella instead of myself, because I'm more worried about their well-being than my own. That part.